The greatest gift you can give a child isn't the latest toy or gadget that comes in a shiny box. It's the opportunity to develop into a capable, confident, and well-rounded individual. Many parents today are noticing that their children are struggling with key developmental areas like imagination, sustained attention spans, and emotional resilience. But perhaps the problem isn't a lack of stimulation, but rather an overabundance of it? Stay with me because the following insights could fundamentally change your approach to raising children under the age of 5. As a child psychologist, I want to start by offering some reassurance. Buying toys doesn't make you a bad parent. It simply reflects your love and desire to provide the best for your child. You care deeply and you're doing your best. However, while love is essential, it's not the only ingredient in shaping a developing brain. The brain thrives on experience, and during the formative early years, especially before the age of 5, the most powerful developmental tools aren't found in toy stores. They are something far more profound. They're things that earlier generations of children had in abundance, but which are slowly disappearing from the lives of today's children. Let's take a step back in time and revisit childhood as it once was. Children used to grow up without the constant barrage of electronic toys. No flashing lights, no batteries required, no sound effects, and no talking dolls. Yet, many of those children developed remarkable creativity, impressive emotional resilience, strong social skills, and a healthy sense of independence. They learned to create play from the simplest of materials. A stick became a car, stones transformed into imaginary food, mud was molded into buildings, and empty tins turned into musical instruments. They didn't rely on external sources for entertainment. They invented their own fun and games. This isn't just a nostalgic look at the past. It's a perspective supported by neuroscience. Between birth and age 5, a child's brain is developing at an astounding rate, forming over 1 million neural connections every single second. During this critical period, the brain is shaped not only by direct instruction or structured stimulation, but even more profoundly by free exploration and unstructured play. Research in developmental psychology consistently demonstrates that children learn most effectively through imaginative, self-directed play that has no predetermined outcome. There are no instructions to follow, no right way to play. The child takes the lead, and the adult acts as an observer rather than a director. Many modern toys, unfortunately, do the opposite. They tell children exactly what to do, how to play, and when they've succeeded. This limits their imagination and replaces independent thinking with simple button pressing. But the developing brain requires freedom, a degree of uncertainty, and the ability to make choices in order to grow and flourish. So, if toys shouldn't be the primary focus, what should parents offer instead? The answer is simpler than many realize. Instead of obsessing over toys, prioritize these 5 essential elements. First, space. Children need room to explore freely and safely. This doesn't mean a perfectly curated and expensively decorated playroom. It means providing safe, adaptable spaces. A corner of a room, a mat on the floor, a backyard, or even an open space on a carpet. Space sends a powerful message to the brain. You are allowed to explore, experiment, and try things out. Second, time. Children need uninterrupted time that isn't filled with rigid schedules, structured lessons, or constant adult direction. Boredom isn't something to be avoided. In fact, it's often the catalyst for creativity. When a child says, "I'm bored," it often signals that their mind is preparing to imagine, invent, and problem solve. Third, open-ended materials. Instead of expensive, purpose-built toys, offer everyday objects with no prescribed uses. Cardboard boxes, scarves, wooden spoons, old clothes, plastic containers, paper, and crayons. These items don't dictate how they should be used, and that's precisely why they are so incredibly valuable for fostering imagination. Fourth, trust. Allow your child to struggle in safe and manageable ways. Let them try, fail, and try again. Resist the urge to jump in and immediately solve every problem. Each time you pause and allow them to figure things out for themselves, you send a powerful message. I believe in you. I trust in your ability to learn and grow. Over time, that belief translates into genuine self-confidence. Fifth, your presence. Children don't need constant entertainment. They need emotional security and a sense of connection. Sit nearby, observe quietly, smile, and respond when invited into their play. Your calm and reassuring presence helps regulate their nervous system, and builds a secure attachment that supports lifelong emotional well-being. This kind of childhood, focused on these key elements, lays the foundation for adults who are independent thinkers, creative problem solvers, and adaptable to challenges. These children grow into individuals who are able to regulate their emotions effectively, trust their own ideas, and take initiative. They don't passively wait to be told what to do. They actively create solutions. They don't simply consume. They contribute meaningfully to the world around them. So, a message for modern parents. You don't need to buy more toys, chase the latest trends, or compete with other families in providing the most extravagant childhood. What you truly need is the courage to slow down in a fast-paced, overstimulated world. The most enriching childhoods are often the quietest ones. They are filled with curiosity instead of excessive noise, fueled by imagination instead of constant instruction, and characterized by freedom instead of rigid control. Therefore, instead of constantly asking, "What toy should I buy my child next?" try asking yourself, "What kind of adult am I helping to shape?" When you give your child space, time, open-ended materials, trust, and your presence, you're doing far more than just raising a child. You're nurturing a thoughtful, creative, and resilient human being who will be well-equipped to navigate the complexities of life. Toys may capture a child's attention for a few fleeting minutes, but freedom and imagination shape them for a lifetime. If this message resonated with you, please take a moment to like this video, subscribe for more parenting insights, and share it with another parent who might benefit from hearing it. Because the future doesn't begin in toy stores. It begins on the floor with the boundless power of imagination.